Hello. So today I want to start off by asking you a question. So when you were little, when everybody's like when we were little kids, we used to read like comic books and about like in the future that every house will have a home robot that will clean your house, vacuum your floor, and cook for you, water the garden, cut the grass. Those are the comic books of the 1970s and 80s. And then people in the 1980s, excuse me, will think that 20 or 30 years, the 21st century will be basically right now that everybody will have a robot in their house that will do majority of the chores, like take out the trash, bring you water and stuff like that. But right now it's 2020 and nobody home have a robot that will do majority of those stuff. So right now you can, as you can see, in the US, nobody's house have a robot. That's the kind of like a maid that will do the cleaning or anything like that. So today I'm gonna propose a idea that excuse me, that Amazon should buy iRobot and integrate Alexa to create the robot of the 21st century. For one, iRobot's vacuum is kind of like a home robot that people were talking about in the 1970s because it have a utility feature like vacuum or mop the floor. The iRobot that can mop the floor, and because the development cost is so high, it will make sense for Amazon to buy it because Amazon have so much cash. Plus, iRobot's innovation is kind of slow because they are, I don't know how much they are putting on research and development. They need to uh, dramatically increase research and development and so that the Roomba, the iRobot vacuums can have more utility features because like if you integrate Alexa into iRobot's vacuums, it's basically a robot that can move around and like increase the battery range that can move around the house. So right now, Alexa is just basically like a spear and like a product that sit there. You have to say like, "Hey Alexa," for it to answer you. It cannot move. It cannot do anything. It cannot go check who's on the front door and anything. So, iRobot can already move. So you can like ask, "Hey Roomba," to go check who's on the front door. Like when you are asleep in the middle of the night and you heard something, excuse me, you heard something and you can just type on the phone that you can ask the Roomba to check out who's in the kitchen or who's in the living room. It has multiple features and utility features that uh, iRobot can add into their vacuum, and plus like Amazon can also add like uh, mental illness recognition to treat it, or also like there's a lot of Americans living by themselves, so it's kind of lonely. So you can also add more friendly features to the vacuums that make it more like a home robot. So that's my what my proposal is. So it's basically Amazon buys iRobot. iRobot right now is have a valuation of 2.7 billion, and when Amazon buy it, majorly expand its execution capacity. So add like arms. So if you wanted to go grab some water and like add more facial expressions. So just basically adding a lot of features to the vacuum and make it a home robot. That's what I think. Right now, I've been checking out the iRobot stock. I don't think their vision is like creating a home robot. Their focus is still a vacuum that is mop the floor and clean the floor. And when they finish, they just go like sit down and do nothing. So I want to, I want Amazon to buy it and make it more of a uh, human robot that can do a lot of stuff. And that's like basically a like $1 trillion potential if everybody wants a robot, home robot that can do a lot of stuff. So those development costs will be extremely high, and I don't think a robot can handle it with only 2.7 billion valuation. So that's basically my Moonshot Monday for today. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like.